Good afternoon. This is Gloria Burns, and I'm filling in for Michael Miller, and I'm here with Frank Calderon. And Frank is with the Miami-Dade Department of Solid Waste, and we're going to learn a bunch of stuff about things to do, especially because yesterday you told me this was the
Yes.
33rd anniversary of Hurricane Andrew,
Yes.
which is a pivotal moment for a lot of people in this community.
A day that will live in infamy in Miami, at least. Miami-Dade.
Absolutely. And we all know what we did before and after, and you were at a Dolphins game.
Yes, at a preseason Dolphins game, just like this weekend, the day before.
Not so. Fortunately, that hurricane, Aaron, went away, so we're good for that. So, tell me, what do you do now? It's hurricane season. I know you do a lot of different things this time of year. So, what do you do to prepare for hurricane season?
Well, from the perspective of the solid waste department, basically, we always, like I always tell Michael, I'm like a broken record when it comes to this. The before the season starts is the best time, but now we're actually lucky. We're in a window where there's nothing active, or at least nothing that's supposed to threaten us. There's Fernand is still out there, but it's out in the middle of the Atlantic and going away from land. If you have a tree limb or something like that you know is going to fall, if you have junk in your yard that you got you got to get rid of because you're afraid it might cause damage during a hurricane, now, absolutely now, do not wait any longer. Get your bulky waste appointment in before a storm starts to threaten, because what happens is now that it's a by appointment system, they have only so many slots per day, and they fill up fast. And if you wait till the storm is coming, you're going to find that, there's nothing available until way after the storm's supposed to be
so this
coming.
Sounds true, not just for individuals, it's offices.
Well, this would be residents, just for individuals.
You're just residents?
Yes.
So, and homeowners associations?
Well, not the
do they
association.
Take care of their own?
Well, it depends. Some of them, I imagine they do, but those, basically, if you receive garbage collection service from us, you're a customer. You most likely have a bulky waste pickup that you can schedule.
Yes, we do.
So if you have the green garbage cart with the white county logo on it, the sled.
I've got the green and the blue.
Then yes.
Yeah. And I've got the little, and y'all do a really great job of promoting everything and advertising what you offer. I just came across yesterday, I was cleaning up and I found there's something on my refrigerator, and it was from you all, and it was about the dates for pickup.
For recycling, yes.
And and calendar. Like other information when you're open, that kind of stuff. And that's just so handy for everybody to have, but a really great advantage to have in your house, to know you can call right away. Yeah. So I was telling you, I need to book, but you don't pick up everything. So bulky waste, you're talking about tree limbs, that kind of stuff.
Yes, and furniture. But
if you have, even if it's outdoor furniture that you don't want to keep, this is a good time to get rid of those too, because those will fly, right?
That can fly. Anything that can be picked up by the wind, potentially cause damage.
Right. So let's say a storm is approaching. What do you do to prepare if there's an imminent storm?
Well, we, for one thing, those who have already made a bulky waste appointments, we go out there and we have our crews go out there, and they, as many hours as they can. They can't really safely work in the dark.
Right.
So they try to go as long as it's daylight, get out there, pick up as many of the bulky waste piles that have been set out already.
So you got people working overtime.
Yes, pretty much. We tend to extend the hours at the and we'll make an announcement, of course, at the TRCs, the trash and recycling centers, where people can bring in stuff, and that sort of thing, just to allow residents to bring any maximize the opportunities to get rid of any waste they might have around the house.
Right. And then once the storm makes landfall, then you got a lot of stuff to pick up.
Yeah.
Now we're talking a lot of
Irma was a good example of that.
Yeah. So how did you manage that? And what kind of overtime do you folks put in?
A lot. At Irma, basically, if it came on a Monday, September 10th or September 11th, I'm not sure. One of those 2 days, but around that time. And we didn't pick up garbage the Monday when it came. We picked up garbage. We went right back to our normal schedule on the following Tuesday, the day after. And for those we missed on Monday because of the storm, we may have a special makeup day for them that Wednesday. Other than that, our crews started going out immediately as soon as the all clear was given, and it was early in the morning that day. They went out, they started clearing up as many, the major roadways. There was a lot of debris though. That's the one thing Irma did. There wasn't, fortunately, a lot of like extensive damage like we saw with Andrew, but it was more widespread. It was Irma shared the wealth, so to speak, and did just a lot of debris all over the streets. And so we started working on it right away. And then we had, after a few days, we had our contractors go out and start just like cleaning up all over the county. Because it was a lot. It was widespread.
Yeah. So, and actually, you've got the debris. What do you do with it?
Oh, after a storm specifically, what happens is we take it to staging sites, and then basically the contractors and subcontractors get paid based on the amount of material they bring in. So we have a third contractor that monitors, make sure that they're honest, sure that measures how much they bring in, and then what happens is that stuff gets shredded down so that it reduces the volume, because it's going to go to a landfill. It's not our landfill that it goes to. We have a landfill that we contract with outside of Miami-Dade County, that's in Central Florida, and for this sort of stuff. And what happens is they shred it down to reduce the volume, because you can imagine trees and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
landfill fill up really quick, but we shred it down to reduce, keep it as compact as possible.
Well, I remember last time they were doing it in front of my house.
We had one area in Doral where we had one area. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was kind of fun to watch. Okay, are there any tips for residents that in the midst of the storm, what to do, what not to do?
In the midst of the storm, as the storm is, on us, basically just monitor county channels. Our messaging and the messaging of other county departments is going to be filtered through the Office of Emergency Management. So that's always good to go to their website. I think it's miamidade.gov/ or their web page that they have for hurricanes, miamidade.gov/hurricanes. And they're going to have all the county information on there. They're going to have information about what we're going to do as far as garbage pickup, because if the storm comes, it's the garbage pickup day. If the storm is in progress, we can't pick up the garbage, but we might have a special makeup day like we did during Irma that we don't normally pick up on Wednesday, but we made that a special makeup day. Things like that, those types of announcements. And other departments as well, they're going to make their own announcements as to what's going on.
Let me see what I need to ask you more. We've got well, to learn more, all they have to do is you've got online presence, which is like amazing. But let's talk about the most interesting hurricane you've survived.
Wow!
While in the department.
Irma easily.
So that sticks out in your mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
What year was that?
That was not that long. 2017. And I remember that because we also have mosquito control in 2016. We had Zika, and Irma came the year after.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I remember 2017. I would say that was interesting. It was nobody thinks of solid waste as the department that really does a lot of stuff. We were working on this storm basically till the holidays, till like around Christmas time or so. We got the bulk of it taken care of by Thanksgiving, and then we went and cleaned up the last of it just in time but by Christmas we were.
I got to tell you, I'm always like flabbergasted on how good a job you do.
We went out there and we were busy for a long time.
I remember on Coral Way, there's this huge park just east of Red Road, and it's usually it's just a blank field, and it was like sky high with debris. I go,
wow. Lots of trees there. I know that.
Yeah.
I know the area you're talking about. Country Club Prado, I think it's called.
Right around there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Alhambra, and right before you get to Alhambra. Yeah. So, so a lot of stuff. But during Andrew, where were you? Did you tell me? At your mom's house?
I was at my mom's house. And the funny thing is, kids don't do this at home. My mom had a mail slot on the door.
Yeah.
And while the storm is on, my brother and I are both opening the slot and looking out. You don't know, a little twig or something could come in at 100 miles an hour and get you in the eye. We were foolish. We were looking out. We were seeing like pop, like green flashing, and then we figured that was power lines getting hit, hit and stuff. And it was amazing. We saw a neighbor's carport looked like a crumpled up piece of newspaper just flying like nothing.
Oh, wow.
I just remember that. That sticks out of my mind too.
Yeah. So did you have any friends that were affected, like that lost their homes or?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't really know anybody in South Dade at the time. So yeah, but we saw on the news and we saw what happened. We were like, we were fortunate. We were without power for a week only because the mango tree in the backyard fell right on top of our power line, and they had to shut the power off and until they could come and fix our line for the whole neighborhood. They had to shut off the power.
It's always good to live by a hospital because they get your power first.
Priority. Yeah.
I think it took us a good month to get ours back, and then another, I don't know, several weeks to get our water back. Because when you don't have electricity and you're on well water.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So, So I lived in Pinecrest, so we were at the.
So you were south
right after the National Guard. So we got bad, but we didn't get
as bad as home.
We didn't lose our whole house like some people did. Yeah. So, So you're in for a treat if we ever do get one. I got news.
No, I've gone through a few. I'll pass.
Yeah. So you didn't always live here?
Actually, yeah. I lived in Indiana.
You're from Indiana?
When I was little, I was born in Indiana, and then my parents came here when I was 7.
Okay, so you went through the school system here.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where'd you go to college?
I went here at FIU.
You went to FIU? Oh,
yes.
Another FIU guy.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have that great hurricane, that big fan.
The center. No, yeah.
I know. I saw that once. That was pretty amazing. Yeah. So my daughter is there right now,
awesome.
teaching. But they've got a new president, Jeanette Nunez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's getting a new president. I just read that the University of Florida is getting Dr. Landry.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
So he's from, oh my gosh, I just read it. From Columbia, maybe. I don't know. He's some very, very important scientist. But I hadn't finished reading the article. I should have been doing my work instead of reading the article. So tell me more about the department. How are you divided up? You have truckers. You have a lot of different components to it,
yes.
right?
We have.
So how does it all work?
We have different services. We provide our signature service, as you would, as I would call it, is the garbage collection, which is twice a week. We have drivers, of course, for that. We have this on the disposal side. We have 2 landfills that are active, and we have 3 waste transfer stations where basically what they do is you don't have to drive to a landfill to dump when you're in the middle of your route. You can go to these transfer stations. They're more centrally located, and then from there somebody else will take the garbage to the landfill. We have the people that work at the trash and recycling centers at TRCs, where you can you don't bring household waste there, but you can bring tree limbs, stuff from your yard, old furniture. They'll take old appliances like refrigerators and washing machines, stuff like that.
Now, refrigerators aren't considered electronic?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So electronic, what how do you divide those out? Yeah.
TVs, computers, phones, tablets, laptops are more electronic devices more than an appliance, for example.
Okay. So good to know. Yeah. So do you train your truckers, or how does that work?
Well,
because that's a pretty specific thing to learn.
Yes,
how to do.
When they hire, and I get asked about the hiring a lot. Basically, I advise people to go to miamidade.gov/jobs to check for any jobs that's what the jobs are available, and it's not just our department; it's all county jobs. I don't know that we're hiring drivers at the moment, but we tend to have a need long term, so from time to time we'll make the announcement that yes, we're hiring drivers. The drivers, we expect them to have a CDL, and
what's a CDL?
Commercial driver's license.
Oh, commercial
driver's license. And then they have to have, they ask for 1 to 2 years of experience at least. What happens is driving a garbage truck is a little bit different than driving regular trucks. For one thing, they drive on the right side
of the street. Yeah, the wrong side of the street.
They drive on the right side, and they have to stop every few feet and look through a mirror and use a joystick to pick up the garbage cart. They will teach you that part of it. If they hire you, they will teach you that part of it, but you do have to know how to drive a truck.
Yeah. So And then on other departments, what are your other departments? You have
Other
billing
county
and whatever.
departments,
I get
there's
to. I'm
quite a few.
in contact with the billing department.
Well, there you go. But there's a lot of departments, other
And
departments that need drivers. Transit is one that
and I
always
got to
needs
tell you,
drivers as well.
I've been to your department to pay a bill once or
Mm-hmm.
something, or when I had to change what a name or whatever. The nicest people ever. I couldn't believe it. I went and I said, "What a nice." You know, when you go someplace and you have just a nice experience,
Yeah.
and the people were so nice. So you tell the people out.
Oh,
It's in Coral
glad.
Gables. Is that where on that? There's a side street.
You might have been talking. You might be talking about the
It's
city of Coral
solid waste.
Gables.
It wasn't.
No, we don't have.
Water
I don't
and
think we have
sewer.
an. Oh, it was water. That's
Water
my
and
old
sewer.
apartment. That's where I came from. I'll take credit for that.
Well, there
Yeah, that's where I
probably
came from
was.
before I
It
came to
was
solid waste.
many years ago. When did
And
you go to
they
solid
did
waste?
have. I went to solid waste in 2009. They did have. I'm sorry. Water and sewer does have offices in Coral Gables. In fact, that's where I worked when I was working there. So
It was super nice. Yeah, yeah. So I didn't go to solid waste. I apologize.
it was no problem.
I went to
It was
I went to
my
a
old
dump out by FIU though. They were really nice too.
The trash and recycle. Yeah. The trash
Oh
and
my gosh,
recycling,
we got
GRC.
rid of so much stuff after my daughter moved. Yeah, we made several trips there. Yeah,
Wow.
so that worked out really well.
Okay.
But now you've told me a place to go in Doral.
Yes, you can bring.
I can drop off my electronics.
One of our home chemical
Yeah.
collection centers. We have that one. We have the one which is on the campus of the South Dade landfill as well. And you can bring electronics. You can also bring household chemicals, which hence the name Home Chemical Collection Center.
Yeah.
Old pesticides, old fertilizers. You can
That's the other
bring-
thing I was worried about.
You can bring paints. Paints is a big
Big thing.
thing. A lot of probably. I want to say that's probably the number one or one of the most items most brought to the centers.
I would think, because what are you going to do with them?
Exactly.
You can't. You don't want to throw them
Yeah.
in the trash, right?
Yeah. And speaking of that, the beauty of it is if the item is in good condition, with the household chemicals, they don't do this with the electronics, but with the household chemicals, if it's in good condition, they will allow other residents, first come, first serve, to take them.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's what we call the
Okay.
Chem Again program.
Chem again.
Yes.
That's a cute idea. What a good. But that's just another way to recycle, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about recycling.
Okay.
Good times.
No problem.
And what do you see happening
What do I see happening?
with the incinerator?
With that.
Yeah.
Well, I know that the last time county commission meeting where they talked about it, they talked about building a new waste to energy facility.
Right.
Now the question is, I don't think they've settled on where yet, but they do have certain parameters. I don't think they'll, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think that they were going to be building in some of the locations that were less popular, like the one, the Airport West, or
That's the Doral
or
one.
the Doral location. I don't think they're going to build
Yeah.
in those places, but the question now becomes the where. It's something we're
Nobody
talking
wants
about,
it in their backyard, but everybody needs it.
but
right?
we need it. Yeah,
It's tough.
It's
It's a tough decision. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So, but it takes a long time to build one of those. So in
a
the
10-year
interim,
timeline roughly.
where is all of it going?
At the moment, it's going to our landfills, but also we have contracted capacity with a couple of different private companies, in particular with WM Waste Management Inc.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of it's going out to their landfill in Okeechobee County.
Oh, okay. So the Central Florida is getting stuck with all our trash.
Yeah.
Poor people. Oh, so what else? What else can we talk about that you'd like people to know about?
Just while we were talking about hurricanes earlier, just a reminder again, the bulky waste pickups, those are available to all of our customers, but you have to remember right now we started doing it by appointments a few years ago. You're allowed to set out 3 days before. The appointments are first come, first serve. They have a limited number of appointments they can do in a given day. And if you go online, there's a pull down menu. You can see, okay, I want this day. It's available. I take it. Boom. And you're set.
And they come that day.
And they'll come that day.
I love that.
They'll come. That's the thing. They didn't do
That's
that.
huge.
They didn't do that system before, but they did that
No.
basically to keep from having those piles of waste out there for a whole week or so.
Oh yeah.
So now
Awful.
it's 3 days,
People
no more
put
than
stuff
3
out
days.
there and then call. instead
Yeah,
of
you're supposed to
preparing for
call
it.
first, or
Yeah.
call or go online, whichever you prefer.
Right. Yeah.
If you go online, they're looking at the same menu of dates that are available.
Oh, is that
And
right?
that's why I tell people, you know, if you didn't do it before the hurricane season, now is a good window of opportunity, because right now I checked the National Hurricane Center's webpage before I came here. It said there's nothing for 7 days.
So
So
this
which
is
is
a
the
perfect
most they'll
time.
say. Nothing of concern for 7 days. The storm that was supposedly brewing over South America that might have gone through the Caribbean and potentially come this way dissipated. The
Mhm.
only active storm right now is Fernand, and he's out in the middle of the Atlantic, and it's not going to
Right.
bother
And there's
anybody.
nothing behind Ferdinand.
No, there
No.
was originally, and that's
what I thought.
dissipated.
Somebody
Though
told me that. Okay, that's the one that dissipated.
I checked
Mhm.
right before coming here, and then it said nothing for 7. I don't know the exact wording, but to the effect that there's nothing for the next anticipated for the next 7 days. So now's a
Okay.
good time.
So what is your web address? If we want to go to.
Sure, miamidade.gov/solid waste, and solid waste is all one word, no hyphens or anything.
Well, that's easy enough. Okay. And if we need to do anything, book anything, we can do everything there.
You can do
Okay.
it there. You can go or call 311.
Oh, that's the other one that's so
Yes.
easy. Yeah, somebody told me, I think the last time I booked something, I called 311. And I go, well, I probably haven't called because I didn't think about the telephone number or didn't want to scrounge around for that piece of paper you gave me. But you guys are pretty good. You've got a good,
Thank you.
yeah, marketing department. So, and what's your job there? Are you marketing manager or what is
I
your
work
title?
in the marketing area. Yeah, communications manager for solid waste, for the Department of Solid Waste Management.
Yeah. And you've done that for how many years?
I've been doing that since 2009
Not bad.
for 16 years.
Is that right? How many interviews have you had with Michael?
Oof, I haven't counted them.
I
Quite
know.
a few.
Quite a few, I know. And he's off. I swear to goodness, I think he's exercising. I think
I saw him wearing a T-shirt, or I saw him
that's
wearing a
why.
shirt, and then 5 minutes later, I saw him in a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's why I thought, he's up to no good. Well, or up to good. He should be exercising, yeah. So anyway, well, it's such a pleasure to have you on. And
Thank
we're
you.
almost out of
Likewise.
time. If last words, last chance. You got a few minutes to say whatever you want to say.
Just visit our website for more information.
How about Go Panthers?
Go
We got
Panthers,
football
that's
season
right.
coming up.
FIU Panthers, that's right.
They're
That's
playing,
right.
who are they playing? Bethune-Cookman? They are. They're playing Bethune-Cookman
Next.
on Friday.
Oh,
This
Friday. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
first game of the year. And then the Orange Blossom Classic is the next day, and that's Howard and FAMU.
Okay.
And then the next day is Miami Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's this weekend.
And then I think my Gators are also playing on Saturday, but I can't remember what team they're playing. I'm sure it's some, relatively unknown team because it's the first game of the year,
Could be.
Yeah. So it'll be a fun football weekend, and people will be making messes, and while they're outside,
Those bottles and cans are recyclable, by the way.
there you go. Bottles and cans, recycle your leftovers, and pizza. Do not put in pizza boxes
we
that have
changed that.
food on. Oh,
Well,
really?
No,
If they have
do not
food
put
on-
it in with food on. Correct.
Just don't put
If
them
it's
in because
clean.
there is no way a clean pizza box unless you haven't used it.
If it has, the technical term we use is if it's lightly soiled. So if it has a little bit of grease, they'll take it. If it's, as I like to say, if the pizza was really good, you probably can't
probably not.
recycle the box.
That's
it
what I'm
probably needs to
thinking.
go in the garbage.
So, yeah, and are they still? I heard a rumor that there was one city, or that there were people getting citations for putting the wrong thing in the recycle bin. Is that right?
They won't give them a
Or is that-
citation. They will give them a notice if the wrong items are found in the cart, and they'll do that up to 3 times. The 4th time, though, they will get I forget what they call it. It's
ticket?
a fee
A fine?
to manage, basically to clear the cart, to remove the waste. But that's after 3 times. That's basically 3 times. That's the 4th strike, basically.
So So these are just people that are probably, it's an Airbnb and they don't care.
Possibly. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, right. Oh well. So it's not happening on a regular basis, so not to worry
No,
about
we
it,
haven't
right?
seen. I have to check with our enforcement.
I've never
It was
had
a
a
while
problem.
back, but the last time they told me that we hadn't gotten to the point yet where we had to take the cart from anybody. So
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, good to know. Well, so maybe it was effective,
we
right?
hope so. We hope
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
And we do it. We don't do it for contrary to conspiracy theories. We don't do it for the revenue. We just need people to recycle correctly. We need our
Yeah,
customers
right.
to recycle correctly.
And
That's
I
all.
always appreciate
That's
it. We
all it is.
when people come in, you had somebody that came in and talked about different things you can recycle, and she brought something in, and I
Yes.
go, wait a minute. What is all this? She said, stuff you're not supposed to recycle. And I, good to know. I
Plastic
think
bags, number one. Don't recycle plastic. At least not in our program.
Oh, of course, never. Although, Michael was telling me that Publix takes the plastic bags and makes
Publix, Walmart. I've seen even Wawa. I've
No
seen
way.
they have a place where they take plastic bags.
Okay, and they recycle.
And there may be
it.
others. Yes, always. What I always do is I tell people the next time you go to the store, check and see, and if they have it, then you can bring your plastic bags there the next time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, listen, Frank, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
It was delightful talking to you, and thank you for all
Likewise.
the good information. Okay. Till next time. Thanks for joining us today. Have a good one.